Good morning, my friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Robin. Hopefully I will have a bunch more stuff to offer you soon on this channel, but today I wanted to talk about Cocoa Daisy. I am a recent convert to Cocoa Daisy, and when I first saw it online, it took me a little while to figure out how it all works. And my first kit was in February, but I thought I was going to get one in January because I subscribed in December, and it was very confusing. And it's not on them, it's on me, kind of. Figuring out how it works is a little tricky. So I wanted to make this video to help everybody who might be struggling. And truthfully, I believe there are some people who've been doing this for a very long time who still might be missing some things. So let's talk about Cocoa Daisy and let's look at the website. First off, let's just look at this beautiful opening page with this wonderful new collection that's going to be coming up in August. Very exciting. So let's cover, first off, Cocoa Daisy is not a store. Cocoa Daisy is a subscription service that sometimes has extra stock that they sell. So when you come on here, up at the top, you have About, which is, if you click on that one, you get to learn about Christine, who runs the company and curates all the collections and things like that, and kind of the history. And I have read through it, and it's very sweet. Then there's the subscribe page, and it does, let me just say, this website has so much information on it, and it really is very easy to use, and the information that you're looking for is almost certainly on there if you just go looking for it once you figure out what it is. So it talks about how the subscriptions work and which kit is right for me and how to subscribe to your monthly subscriptions. We'll talk about that in a minute. But then it does have shop. So when you first get here, you might say, oh, I don't really want to subscribe, I just want to shop. Well, you're not going to get the same access if you just shop. So shopping is extra stock. So shopping is things that were left over from other kits. There are a handful of things that they restock all the time, like the little magnet clip and things like that. But most of the things come in the kits, and the kits first go out to subscribers, and then if there are leftover kits or leftover pieces of the kits, then they go in shop. So there you go. That's the beginning. You need to understand it's not a store, it's a subscription service. Now, I'm 55. So when I was younger, a subscription service was something you signed up for, and then to cancel was very difficult. And sometimes there was a penalty for canceling, and there are still certain subscription contracts you can get into that have a penalty for canceling your subscription. Cocoa Daisy is not like that. Cocoa Daisy, you go to subscribe and you do your little subscriptions, and we're going to talk about that. So you have your subscriptions, and then maybe you go, I can't afford this anymore, or I'm moving on to a different hobby and this doesn't appeal to me anymore, whatever. There are all kinds of reasons that you could decide you don't want to be a subscriber anymore. No penalty, you can cancel at any time, except it has to be within the cancellation window, which is the 1st to the 7th of the month. And I've seen people say I don't like it because it's a limited time that you can cancel, and it's so frustrating, and I don't want it, but I was too late. Well, there's a reason, because it's a subscription service. And I went back and I watched years worth of videos, Cocoa Daisy videos, explaining and showing the kits and all of that. So I have tons of information in my brain that I might be able to get out and I might not. But one of the important things that I picked up on was that Christine says she orders for the kits. So let's say she's ordering the washi tape, or she's ordering these pens or whatever. So she orders for the kit 5 to 6 months in advance. So she's guessing, first off, she's guessing how popular it's going to be, how many people are going to want it. She does over order, but not a ton because they don't have room to carry stock. So, what was I saying? Oh, she orders way ahead of time. So that's why canceling needs to be in that window. They need to know how many people they're going to be serving, right? They have all these things and they need to know how many they have, because then they open extras up to other people. If you go on there to subscribe, let's scroll down, and it says this kit is sold out. See how it says sold out? And this one is sold out. So she ordered a certain amount. Let's go really small, and let's say she ordered 30. I know this is 100% unrealistic. That's okay, because it doesn't matter. Let's say she ordered 30 of these because there were 30 people who had subscriptions. Again, she over orders. We're pretending. It's pretend. Use your imagination. So she orders 30 of these. So when you go on, they're sold out because 30 people have subscriptions for them. During that window, right now it's the 3rd. So during that window, which is current, people might cancel. Somebody might say, I don't want this pouch. And let me just say, I don't know who's going to say that, because this is probably my favorite pouch that I've seen. It's so beautiful. I just want to click on it. Let's go click on it. So look how pretty it is. And it's kind of generic, right? Most of us like flowers. I know not all of us, but most of us like flowers. And it's just beautiful garden. It talks about being beautiful. It's not necessarily collection specific. And look at the back. Oh my gosh. And the tassels, sometimes the tassels are kind of bold. This one is very subtle. It's just such a beautiful pouch. And I hate to promote it and sell it because I don't have a subscription to this one and I would really like this pouch. Anyway, so it says it's out of stock, because that's how many she has. Then she has, people might cancel, and then when you go back here, it won't say sold out. It will be open, and like these. See, if it doesn't say sold out, that means there are still some available. If it says sold out, make sure you click on, I'm not going to hover on it because it'll say, well, I'll hover on it. So click notify me, and then it will give you a place to put your email address. When some come open, you'll get an email that says, hey, this is open. That doesn't mean you're going to get it, because, and I'm guessing with this one, there are a ton of people who want it. So it's possible that like 3 are now available and there are 75 people who want it. So if you're waiting for a notification, you probably want to be checking your email quite regularly and make sure it's not going to your spam, because I had some that were going to my spam and I was missing important notifications. Anyway, so that's why the window is small. The cancellation window is small so that she can make things available. And they try to get their their collections put together. They got to get them put together so they can mail them out, right? And if the numbers are constantly fluctuating, that complicates things. So also, let me just say, I don't work for Cocoa Daisy, so I'm guessing all of these things. I'm just kind of making this up. I assume these are some of the reasons. The biggest reason is they want everybody who wants them to have them. So if people are waiting for them, then they want to get them out if they're going to be available. So if you want something and you're like, it's too late or I'm not going to get it, click on notify me anyway. Because one of the things that she said in one of her videos was, we might not be able to get you that one, but we know how many people have requested notify me. So we know which things appeal to people. So we'll try to get more of those in the future. Does that make sense? You need to click notify me even if you don't get it, it lets them know, oh, more people are interested in the pouch. It might just be this specific pouch, but more people are interested in the pouch, or more people are interested, let's go look at something else. More people are interested in alphabet stamps, which they are. They're always interested in alphabet stamps. Or what else? Oh, the washi trio. Yeah, more people are interested in that. So that's why you want to hit notify me. It's important to give them that information. Okay, so let's say, what did I cover? We covered the subscriptions and the cancellation window. Okay, so I'm going to really quickly go over to shop, and then we'll go back to subscribe. So if you go to shop, I usually click shop, which takes me to a different page. But if you just hover on shop, here are the same options. They're just in a list, right? So I can go here. Oops. I can go here, which is, okay, let me clarify. This is the current collection, meaning the one that's going out now. It's not the one that just opened for subscription. Okay. Because the one that's open for subscriptions, you can't shop from yet. You can't shop from that until after, I think it's the 23rd, when subscriptions close. So then all the extras go out to the shop. So this is the last collection, which is July's collection, even though we're in June. And I'll talk about that too. And that's why things sometimes get confusing, because you're like, we're in June, they're shipping July, but I'm ordering August. Okay? So anyway, past collections is anything beyond the last collection. They also have some limited edition kits. Right now they have a gardening kit and a traveling kit. There are other things. They had a self-care kit. Sometimes they have an October Halloween kit or a Christmas kit that's separate from December. So those are some other things, and we'll go to the other page in a second. And so these are all on the other page. Let's click, and we'll see what's here. So current collection, you click on this one, and it will show you the extras. These are stock that's left over. So these are not, oh, I'm getting a subscription. These are, I'm buying one of the kits that was in the subscription. So let's see. Let's go with the Creative Kit. Frequently, the Creative Kit seems to be one that's available, which works for me because I love the Creative Kit. So the Creative Kit is available. See how it doesn't say sold out on it? The Creative Kit is available. So I can go buy it, but I'm just buying the kit. I'm not getting a subscription for it. If I get it during the subscription window, and it will say subscription. Okay, see how this just says kit? Let's go back and I will show you this. So if I go to subscribe, oops, don't scroll on the wrong thing. This says subscription. Okay, so I'll go to the creative just so we're doing the same thing. Did I pass it? I might have passed it. Okay. Oh, right here. Creative Kit subscription. So that other one you were just buying the kit, this one you're buying the subscription. That's really important to understand. It says 1 month. That doesn't mean that you're only subscribed for a month. That means it is a 1 month selection that equals this cost. Okay? And it will automatically renew every month unless you cancel, because that's how a subscription works. If anybody out there doesn't know how a subscription works, just because your life hasn't flowed that way, that's what a subscription means. You sign up, and then every so often, it just automatically sends it to you. Sometimes the subscription is like every 4 months or once a year or whatever. These are monthly subscriptions. So every month you will get your next kit if you don't cancel it. Okay, we're good? We're good. And they get charged on the 27th of every month. So you set it up with a credit card or a PayPal account, and every month on the 27th, your cost will automatically be charged unless you change it, or unless you're a new subscriber. And then there's a slightly different charging system, but that's in the facts, and we'll look at that in a minute. So That's the difference between a subscription and buying the kit. So you're buying the kit in the shop. So we're going to call this the Daisy Store. She must have called it that once because that's the way I think of it, the Daisy Store. This is the subscriber page. There's a subscriber portal that we'll try and talk about. This could be really long, as it turns out. I tend to talk a lot and over-explain. This could be a long video. I will try to timestamp it so you can skip to what you want, and I apologize in advance. But I want to get it all done in one if I can. So we're going to go to the shop. Here we are. Beautiful Daisy Store. Missed out on a past kit? Shop our previous collections and crafting supplies below. Everything that's written on the website is for a reason. This is here for a reason. This is to tell you what is in the store. This is stuff from their past stuff. So current collection, this is the one that's about to ship. I know, because I got a notification. So she has a little blurb. I hate to call it a blurb because it's a better explanation. Blurb sounds, just trite. This is not trite. This is beautiful. Beautiful, almost poetic explanation of why she chose the things she did and how she feels about the collection. And I really love it. Oh, I should really check. I wonder if this is the same thing that's on the card that comes with the collection. I'm going to try and remember to check. I'll bet it is. So beautiful. And it kind of, she gives you the feel for the collection. So this is July's collection. Sometimes I'm trying to remember, like I'm writing it on a paper or I'm going to put it in my book. And I'm like, wait, which month was this kit for? Because they come at different times and I plan at different times, but I want to know what month it was. And it doesn't always, like this one, I don't remember seeing this before. It says July 2025. In the past, I haven't noticed that. So that's incredibly helpful because what I've done in the past, it's possible it was always there and I just didn't notice it. I'm pretty observant about a lot of things, but not everything. So sometimes I can't remember and I didn't see it anywhere. So I find the planner kit because it has this little card that says July, or like right here in that journaling kit as the card that says July. I go, oh, okay, this is our July. So, sometimes we just gotta find our way to work through it. So we're in the store. Let's go back to the regular store. Oh, okay, so these are the things that were left that are just kits, right? Or sometimes there's just a washi, right? They put all their kits together and they found out, oh, we have 10 extra rolls of this washi tape. Let's sell them because we know people want them. So sometimes it'll just be an individual thing and sometimes it'll be a whole kit. And the further back in time you go, the fewer options there will be because they stay on the website until they're sold. And the longer they're there, the more likely they are to be sold. Okay, so that's the last kit. So let's go back and we're going to go, what do we want to look at? Past kits. This is anything beyond the one that is just about to ship. Current collection is what's just about to ship. And it ships in June so that you have it before July. Most of us who plan, we're planners, so we plan in advance. That's what planning is. We plan in advance. So we want our stuff in advance. We want it early enough that we can set everything up and look at our beautiful stuff so that when the month starts, we can all go, look at my beautiful pages that I can't wait to fill, and when does my next kit come so I can fill up my next one? Oh, that might just be me. I have a problem. Let me just say, I just said I have a problem, and I know everybody out there said, me too. I do the same thing. I also have a problem. It's not a problem, and we're here together. It's a sisterhood or a brotherhood or a humanity-hood, everybody who uses these. Okay, so if it's not in the current collection, then we go to past kits. And these are listed by, the date and all of this. You know what? I know that their website has recently been updated, so I wonder if all of these are a new addition. They're beautiful. Thank you, Coco Daisy, for adding them. They're very helpful. The further you go back, the less there is, so the less it's going to be, the less likely it is to be on here as a kit, because like maybe there are two things. So they're not going to put the whole kit on there. So let's go clear back here to Into the Blue, which happens to go very well with the July kit, Where the Sea Dreams, from what I understand. We'll talk about that in a second too. So if you go into the Blue, then there are still some inserts available, even though this was last July. There are some wax seals available. There are some Daisy Week sticker kits available, but not very much. You can see that there are not very many things. However, you may have noticed this, there are some washies, and these will go with the new kit. It's very exciting. Handful of things. So that's that about that. So if you're looking at kits, that's what you get. Now maybe you're all about stickers or washi. So here's your washi. Here are your stickers. Trying to remember if the rub-ons, because rub-ons are very popular, are they in the stickers? I'm trying to remember. I don't think they are. So where are the rub-ons? I'm not sure. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to search for rub-ons and just see what comes up. Gotta use the search feature if you're trying to find something. Rub-ons. Okay, did you see it came up with a couple of options like rub-on transfers or all those things? So I searched for rub-ons and it's going to pull up. Ooh, look. So it's got all the kits that have rub-ons in them. Well, that doesn't help me because I want to know where it actually is. So... And, oh, they have a blog. So this pulls up some of the things with the blog. I don't actually use the blog. I'm sorry, Coco Daisy. If you use the blog, you should tell me. Also, if I ask any questions, I try to write the questions down below so that you can read them. You don't have to go answer them now or remember them. But I would love to know, do you read the blog? I do look at their articles, their mini stuff on Instagram and on Facebook, but I don't really read the blog. So let's see. What about over here? Okay, so if you click over here for rub-ons, let's see if that whittles it down. Okay, that's what it did. So this is just the sheet for the rub-ons for the road trip collection, and this is just the rub-on sheet for the flowers. So once you do your search, if you want to whittle it down more, don't be afraid to go over here and do your little category selection. It's very helpful. You can do your price points. You can do, let's see, some of the collections are on there, and some of the options are on there. I think they change a little bit depending on what you're searching for. Let's go into the stickers, because I was doing this the other day. Maybe it was before it changed. Was it? Okay, so I went to the stickers, and now I have different options over here because I was looking for alpha and number stickers. I was looking for these, the alpha and round date stickers. And because I wanted to get a few to have kind of just in my stash, because there are some ways I've been using them that are new for me, and I didn't have any, so I wanted to get some more. But make sure you look, find everything you want. Also, here's an important thing. Let me see. Okay. 10 millimeter, 15 millimeter. Most journals, I'm going to say dot grid because that's what I use, are 5 millimeter. It's kind of the standard. So if it says 10 millimeter, then that's going to be 2 spaces on your dot grid. And if it says 15 millimeter, that's going to be 3. Now, I would like to go back and tell you one other thing, because this is something that I feel like a lot of people are not really aware of. Washi tape comes in different sizes. And let's see if I click on this one, does it say? Okay, let me see. Okay, that's just the general. So we want to go, let's go to one of the kits, because that's usually where it is. So let's go to the kit, and we're going to go to, let's go to Serenity, because this had a bunch of different ones. And let's go to the Creative Kit. The Creative Kit says that it has the fans washi. If it just says washi, then it's the standard size, which obviously all different companies and everywhere uses different sizes, but there are some standards that you see a lot. The standard size is 15 millimeters, which is 3 squares on a standard dot grid page. The thin is 10 millimeters, which is 2 squares, and skinny is 5 millimeters, which is 1 square. Does that make sense? So is there one? I'm trying to think if there is one that shows a bunch of different ones together. I don't think there is. But so that's what you have. You have the standard size, which is 15 millimeters. Let's go here, because I know now they are listing the size. Does this one say? No, that one doesn't say. So let's go here. Does this one say? Where's the washi? Oh, blue cells. Yeah, so that one just says regular. Where's the one? I know there's one that has narrow. That has a thin one right here. Let's see. Is this thin or is this skinny? Skinny. This says skinny, so that means it's 5 millimeters and it's going to take up 1 square on your dot grid, or I would guess that your regular grid is also 5 millimeters. If you use the grid, let me know in the description. And if you're like, I don't know, well then grab your ruler and use the metric side, and then you'll know. It's very helpful to use the metric side when you're doing things like this. Okay, so that's the important washi information that I wanted to tell you that doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but I thought it was an important piece of information for you to have. So let's go really quickly to, let's look at subscribe, and we're going to go, so if I'm new, I'm new here, I could go to the shop and I can buy extra stuff. But by the time I'm seeing people decorate with the stuff, like on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, sometimes that kit's gone. That kit's not available. There are, what do we call them? Oh, people who are part of the design team who get the kit earlier than 2 weeks early, like a month earlier than that. And they do videos so that you can see and you have time to order. So you see what they have and you're like, oh, I want that. So then you come in here and you pull up the kit, because this is one that's available. And if you click on it again, it's going to bring it in by itself. If you click on it again, it's going to make it really big. So you can go in, you can read all the quotes, and you can see this cute little washi tape that is wonderful. And that, yeah, I'm going to buy the whole kit just to get that washi. I know I'm not alone. Anyway, you can see those things. Go back, and you're back here. Here's an important thing. The description of what's in this kit are here. This first part is what generally appears in the journaling kit. These are usually, there is a card with prompts for journaling, 2 rub-on sheets, a sheet of vellum alpha stickers, a sheet of vellum days of the week and date stickers, a sheet of vellum quotes, and washi strips. I love that they have washi strips in quotation marks because they're not actually made out of washi paper, but people call them washi strips because they look like washi tape. They're just little pieces of it. So it's kind of a standard thing to call them. A sheet of miscellaneous vellum stickers, 2 sheets of vellum patterned paper, and that means the whole piece of paper is one big sticker, and a roll of washi tape. But then the second part says, these are the things that are in it this month. Okay, so it's very specific. So it has that and has that, And then it says what kind of washi tape it is. And it verifies this month, these are the things that are in that kit. Okay? Sometimes the kits change. I need to make sure everybody understands this. Sometimes the kits change. I have watched all these videos, right, for so many years, and the kits evolve. So sometimes the kits are going to get a complete overhaul, and you need to watch the unboxing videos from the company or the reveal from the company to kind of understand what's changing. But you can also find out here. I know that, let me go back. Let's go to the Creative Kit. So the Creative Kit has these mini tabs. I'm going to bring those up for you. Has these little mini tabs, which are smaller than the other ones. I'll show you those in a minute. It has the mini tabs, and it has these alpha and circles, the date stamps. It has those every time, except not every time, okay? So a couple of months, like June and May, I think, did not have these mini tabs. The reason is because she wanted to try and offer something else. So the Creative Kit is meant just to let you be creative in lots and lots of different ways. It's not just for journaling. It's not just for scrapbooking. It's not just for planning. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And she gets to experiment a little bit. But if she introduces one new thing in, she needs to take something out to balance the cost. Okay? There was also a time many, many years ago when these date dots and alphas were not in the kits. She took them out. And for the same reason, right? You got to swap one in, one out. And both times people complained. People were not happy. They want these stickers. I'm with them. They want these mini tabs. I am with them. And they brought them back. So definitely share your opinion. Say when you missed something that you wanted back, but also keep in mind they change. They change over the years. It used to be that the kits didn't all have their, like this one might have this washi tape, or it might have that washi tape or that one, as they were waiting for the demand to grow enough that it could have its own washi tape. So things like that. Kits change. Share your opinion so they know what you like, what you want back, and click notify me to help them know what they need to produce more of. Those are some big tips that you need to know that can help the company, that can help you not be angry or disappointed. I did see people, I saw more than one person in videos actually angry that they didn't have these tabs. And I get it, but none of this is guaranteed. And when you order it, this is the important thing. When you order it, it says what's here now. It says die cuts. It doesn't say mini tabs, but they're in the picture. And the other one, May and June, when you clicked on it, they were not in the picture. There were die cuts, but the tabs weren't in there. You gotta look. If there are one or two things that you love, check. Don't get mad at them when it shows up and it's not in there and you didn't notice it wasn't in there. I knew going into May and June that those tabs were not there because I looked. I checked, and I was like, I remember in May, I checked and I clicked on it. I was like, wait, I don't see any tabs. There aren't any mini tabs, and there weren't. And so then I checked in June and there still weren't. And then there were again. And the reason is that she orders early, right? If she has to order things ahead of time and it's May that people start throwing a fit and say, the tabs aren't here, the tabs aren't here. And she's like, oh, okay, tabs are almost a must have. So let's add those back in. It's going to take some time for the change to happen. So just be patient and do what I did if you don't have your mini tabs, and go to the deluxe. Right here. Go to the deluxe journaling kit or one of the other ones. Use the big tabs and cut them down. That's what I did. I used the big tabs and I cut the sides, and sometimes I left the bottom and sometimes I cut it off a little bit. It actually, when I cut the sides off but I left this long, they stayed on a lot better. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how I'm going to do it in the future, but there are options. Now, I understand not everybody has multiple subscriptions, and man, am I in trouble with my subscriptions. But, you know, do what you can. Think outside the box. There are other ways to work around it just for a little bit. They'll bring them back. And the best place that I have found to give feedback and to get some answers quickly is on the Facebook fan page. There's a Cocoa Daisy fan page, and I will link that in the description. And Christine is on there, and other people who work at the shop are on there, and they'll give you explanations, and they'll give you feedback, and they'll say thank you for your feedback, and they'll answer your questions. If you're not getting your question answered, then you want to go here first. You click on support and fax, and then you can go with contact us. If you click here, it'll bring you right to the contact us. This will take you to the fax page, but if you click on the thing, it'll take you here. So you'll just email them and you say, these are the issues. This is what I want to talk about. I'm missing the die cuts or whatever. Or maybe it's not on here. So you click other, and then you do all that. You email, they email you back, and they are really good at responding. They are very kind, and they will do everything they can to help you get your answers answered, get your questions answered. But if before you do that, I suggest before you email them complaining or asking or whatever, go to the frequently asked questions, because they have a really, really good FAQ, frequently asked questions. Some of the most common questions we receive about our subscriptions and products. Still need help? Click here to get in touch with us. Okay, that should be a link, guys. This should be a link. That's my feedback. Cocoa Daisy website people, somewhere on here, there should be a link. So if you come here, most of the things that I wanted to know are here. They're not always super clear if you don't know the fact that it's a subscription and not a store. That was the biggest thing for me, was getting in my head that the difference was it's a subscription, not the store. Tells you how to subscribe. Tells you the time. Here's the really cool thing that you should know. The new kits are revealed on the 1st of the month at 11 Eastern Time. You can come here and you will see the new kit, and it's so exciting. It's so exciting. But that kit is not for that month, okay? So June 1st revealed the kit for August. So it's best if you just think, whatever month I'm in, if I order now, I'm ordering for 2 months out. Just think that. It's closer to a month and a half, but just know whatever I'm looking at, whatever kit I'm looking at, I'm ordering 2 months out. Also, whatever kit you're looking at, let me go here. These are the ones you will get, because I was trying to subscribe for January, and so I came here, but I was too late for this subscription. It was like the last week of January, and I came here and the pictures were different. So maybe it wasn't the last week of January, but I came here and by then February was up, and I was like, well, if I click it, this is just the general picture for the subscription, but I'll get the one for my month? No. The one that's in the picture is the one you're going to get. It's the one you're starting with. 2 months out. Keep that in mind. So, and those are all explained in here. Possible to get a kit that is sold out, and they'll tell you want to click on notify me. Where is it? Subscribe. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. Past month's products, You can find them in the shop if there are some. You're not always going to find them. Why should I subscribe? Let's do this one really quickly. You should subscribe first so that you know you're going to get your kit. If you're a subscriber, you'll get your kit. I have only heard of one problem with that, and that was a certain washi tape in the Mediterranean Muse kit. I'm not sure why that happened, but in my experience, if you are a subscriber, you're going to get what's in your kit. If you don't, contact them. They'll do everything they can to work it out with you. Second thing is that you get early access to certain things, okay? Also, if you are a subscriber, you get a free downloadable paper that matches your kit. That's on mine what was going to my spam folder. It wasn't good, but they helped me out. Anyway, so that's important. Very, very important to know. You should, if the one you want isn't available, if you can't get in on a subscription for the one you want, then I suggest you choose something else that you like and subscribe to that to try it out, and so that you are a subscriber and you get early information or early access or whatever. So don't say, oh, I want the deluxe journaling kit. It's not available. I'll try again next month. I mean, do if that's the way your life is, gonna work right now. I get that. But if you can find something else on there that you can subscribe to that. Now, right here, click here for a summary on how the subscription works. Look, there's a calendar. This should speak to all of the planners out there. It's a calendar. You can see it. So it says the 1st through the 7th, they start shipping, which is why I got a notification yesterday that my thing had shipped, which really just means that the shipping label was created. It's not actually at the place. I have a whole issue with that, but that's not just these guys. Cancellations are open. Subscriptions are open. Cancellations close. Anybody who's like, I tried to cancel and I didn't know that I was past the window, whatever, it's here. All that information is here. Make sure you know. You're responsible. You're a grown-up. It's your job to know. Subscriptions close on the 23rd. Here it is. Subscriber add-on ordering opens. So subscriptions have closed on the 23rd. There are some extras, and subscribers get access to that first. For these 3 days, only subscribers can shop for that stuff. And then after this is when it opens up to everybody else. And then you've got your next month where it says all of those things. The free printable comes out on the 27th. Is that always when it is? I don't know. I should really pay closer attention, but I don't. Anyway, that information is on there. It's very important. Just look, spend some time on this fact page. There's so much on here. If I subscribe, do I need to order the kit from the store? When should I expect to receive my kit? Let's see if this has the big information. Okay, this talks about when you'll be billed, when they are shipped. Okay, here's an important one. If I subscribe now, which will be my first kit? Okay, subscriptions available between the 1st and 23rd while supplies last. Occasionally we close a subscription early because we are at capacity. Now I've seen people, and I've thought this before, I've seen people say, well, why don't they open up more? Because they ordered all their stuff months ago. They don't have any more. That's not the way it works. I'm just saying. I had to learn. Now you've learned. So the new subscription's a little bit here, but click on this one. Click here to see when which one's going to be your first kit. How perfect is this? This is perfect. This would have been great if I had paid attention and I knew I'm subscribing in January. That doesn't mean I'm going to get January. I'm going to get February. I mean, I'm subscribing in December, I'm going to get February. I'm subscribing in March, I'm going to get May. Okay? So you subscribe in 1 month, it gets shipped the next month, but your kit is for this month. So sometimes people are describing the kit and they're like, February's kit, because they get it in February, but it's actually March's kit. So look it up, confirm here when you're going to get it if you're new. It's very, very helpful. I know it stinks when you missed the one you wanted. It absolutely does. Let me tell you what you do if that happens. And I'm not going to go there because I'm trying not to dox myself. But on Facebook, there's a very active buy, sell, trade page, group. I think that's what we call them on Facebook. So I will link this. Can I link this? I don't know. I will put the official title in the description of this video. It's Unofficial Coco Daisy B/S/T Buy Sell Trade. Unofficial Coco Daisy Buy Sell Trade. If you have extras, if you go through your stuff and you only wanted that washi tape from that set, take the washi tape out, take a picture of the rest, put it up on the buy sell trade, and 99% of the time, that's just a random number. I really don't know what percent of the time, but things sell really well. So if you want to sell your stuff, you can do that. Also, if you want to buy stuff, so you can go through what's already there, or if you're new to this idea, you go on and you put ISO, which means in search of. You can also actually say in search of, and then you say what you're looking for. And frequently somebody will say, oh, I have that. I'm probably not going to use that. I'll sell it to you, and then you work that all out. The other reason to know about that website is, let's say I have a subscription for the deluxe journaling kit, because I'm mentioning that because I think that's like the holy grail of all the subscriptions for me. The deluxe journaling kit. I have a subscription for that, but then the collection is revealed, and I go, this doesn't really work for me for one reason or another, and that's okay. Not all the collections are going to hit for everybody, but let's say I'm like, no, I don't really want that one. I could go and cancel it during my cancellation window, but if I cancel it, then I'm not going to get it from then on unless I can resubscribe. And this one is tough to get subscribed to. So if I have this one, I probably don't want to cancel it, even if I don't want the kit. What I'll do instead is I'll get the kit, and then I'll go to the buy, sell, trade and try and sell it. Sometimes it's not going to sell and you hold on to it, or sometimes you can sell parts, or, maybe I'll give it to my daughter who likes to do things like this. Maybe I'll give it to a friend who likes to do things like this. I don't know. But usually when people want to sell, somebody wants to buy, because for all of us who are getting these subscriptions and sometimes getting the ones we don't want, there are people who are coming in who are like, I want that one and I can't get that one because it's sold out. So don't be afraid to give that a little try. And like I said, sometimes you can pull them apart. Okay, I just want to tell you one more thing. I don't know if I told you everything that I should have told you. Read the fact page, look on the website, explore the website, find things out. But this is what I wanted to show you, because it helps me a lot. Like I said, look at the descriptions and they tell you what's in them. The deluxe journaling kit is it's a combination of the journaling kit and the planner kit. See, it says journaling kit and the planner kit, but there are also a couple of extra things. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going through some tough stuff in my life, my real life, so I might possibly am over purchasing. I'm buying too much. I'm buying too many kits, but I'm also trying to go, do I really need to get this kit? So what I do is I look up this one because I want to know, do I also need to get the regular journaling kit and the planner kit? Because yeah, I'm having that kind of a problem. So I pull up that kit and I pull up the journaling kit, and I pull this one like this and I make this one like this. Oops, there's my recording software. So I pull those up and I scroll down to where it says, what is here? This the deluxe journaling kit says these are the things that it has from the planner kit. These are the things that it has from the journaling kit. So I go to the journaling kit and I compare. Okay, this is the same. These are the same. Those are the same. Those are the same. And really the only thing that's different is it has a different washi tape, which is why I am getting it, because I want that Green Leaves washi tape. Look, 15 millimeter, regular 15 millimeter. So it tells you it's the regular width. Okay, so that's that one. And then I can do the same for the planner kit. So I go down here and I go, where's the planner kit? I don't want to do the one with the insert, although it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, so then I go here and it says it has the tabs. Okay, so it doesn't, wait. Oh, okay, so I go at the top. It has the double papers. This is double-sided folded papers. And it has the planner sticker kit. Does this? I don't see the planner sticker kit. That's not in this one. A meal plan notepad? Nope, not in that one. The tabs, okay? The floral washi tape? Nope. Usually the washi tape is not the same in any of the kits. Sometimes the washi trio has the same ones, but I don't think since I've been subscribed that any of the kits I've gotten have been the same as another kit. Anyway, sticky notepad, no. The gel, no. So you go down here, the PET stickers, yes, but then the pockets and the calendar card and the bow clip, those are not in the deluxe journaling kit. So maybe I really want that. I want the floral, or I want the pockets, or I want the bow. So then I would know that I might need this. However, let's say that I want the floral washi tape. So I go in here and I'm a little obsessed. So I check everything to see if it's in anything else, and I can't find it in anything else. Then I go down here and I go, oh wait, it's right here. And I have the Washi Trio subscription, so I'm already going to get the purple floral washi tape. Cool. So I don't need to get this one, although I might do it anyway because I want the bow and the pen, or I want two of these because I love it so much. They're just, like I said, I'm having a problem right now. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let me tell you really quickly the ones that are the trickiest to get in my experience. The deluxe journaling kit, the washi trio, the Bible sticker kit. Is that it? The pouch. Those seem to be the ones that are sold out the fastest. So if you get a subscription to those, I suggest that you hold on to it. Up to you. Please don't take any of my advice to be anything other than this is what I would do. I don't want somebody to get mad at me because they ended up spending money they shouldn't have because I told them they had to. I'm not telling you you had to. I'm telling you it's a good idea. So grab them when you can. If it's sold out, try a different kit. Like the first month, everything was sold out by the time I tried, so I got a creative kit. Only about half of the things were something that I wanted. I only ended up using a few things, but it got me started. It got me to understand, and it got me in the system and all of those things. One of the best ways to get in, because it's something that's available all the time, is one of the inserts. There's so many inserts that I'm not going to cover those, but that's a good way if that's something that you might use. All kinds of things. Get in there, give it a shot. I know it's expensive. This is the thing. It's not expensive compared to if you bought each of these individually, right? If I bought all of these sticker sheets, they would add up to more than this kit. But because I'm buying them as a whole instead of one at a time, it feels more expensive. But I'm telling you, you're actually spending less if you're buying them in a kit. For me, the biggest advantage to GoGoDaisy is that the collection is already curated for me. Everything in this kit will go together. And I'm colorblind. So it's hard for me to put stickers and washi together that go together, or papers together, or whatever, to put those together without and having them match, because I can't always tell. But in here, they're all together. Plus, while they don't repeat kits, they frequently will repeat like a feel and a color scheme that will work together. Like I showed you where the Sea Dreams is very similar to Into the Blue, and a lot of it crosses over and will go with the new kit. That's incredibly helpful for me. I don't always know which ones will go, but in somebody else's video or on the Facebook page, somebody will mention it, or I will ask, and then I'm like, oh, I have that one. I don't have a stash to pull from yet, a little one, but not like some of these people have been subscribing for so many years. They're like, oh, this one and this one and this one, I'm going to go pull from that stash. Yeah, I don't have that yet, but I'm working on it, building it up. What else do you need to know? I'm sure there's something else, but I don't know what it is. So, yep, I think that might be it for today. Oh my goodness, there are going to be so many other things. I'm sure I will come back with this. Like I said, I am ready to get my journal. I'm ready to get my page, my YouTube page, channel. My goodness, that's what we call it, a channel. I'm working on getting that up and running. I have another channel. It's actually a gaming channel, Animal Crossing. So I've been recording on the computer. I know how to do that. But I'm working on getting the camera set up so I can do some tabletop videos. Watch for those. But right now, I hope this has been helpful. I hope that you have a little more direction and a little more understanding, and maybe you'll spend a little time on this amazing website that has so much information. Maybe go back and watch some of the other videos because they're just fun. And watch for some unboxings because my stuff's supposed to ship soon, and I do plan to do some unboxings and maybe show you all my cool stuff that I'm spending way too much money on. That's all. Is that it? Yep, I think that's it. Let me know. Are you a Cocoa Daisy subscriber? Did you have any difficulty when you first started trying to figure out the whole system? Has this video been helpful at all? Is there something that I said that you were like, oh my gosh, I wish I knew that so long ago? If there was, tell me what it was, because I want to know if it was the same thing that I was struggling with. If you are a subscriber to Cocoa Daisy, what subscriptions do you have, or what's your favorite subscription, and what do you use them for? Are you a planner, a journal, or a scrapbook, or a card maker, any of these other amazing paper crafts that we all come together and share our love with Cocoa Daisy? Because we can do so many things with this stuff. It's very exciting, and I can't wait to explore them with you. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you for spending your time with me. I will talk to you later. Bye.